Hello and welcome back to Kaiserredux. With Chairman Valois now dead, power has been vested within the Sorelian Council. Valois never named his successor in the event of his death. Therefore, to avoid further conflict, the Committee de Salut Public was formed. The Council lacks unity, with it being split between multiple competing factions. Valois' right-hand man, Jacques Arthez, currently maintains order, whilst commander of the Revolutionary Legion, Marcel Boucard, leads the Revolutionary Francists. With the threat of anarchy looming, can the Council unify behind a single leader, or will it collapse? Let's play to find out what happens. Turn down that speed. Insufficient resources. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. In terms of wars, with the fools fight amongst themselves. That's basically it. In terms of military stuff, we are working on violence in occupied Haute-Savoie. Reports have come to Paris bearing news of the violent oppression of syndicalist freedom fighters in Haute-Savoie, who are attempting to organize a referendum on the return to French governance. The Swiss government in Verne has sent a military force to suppress the vote, and violence is broken out against the legality of the referendum. We can't ignore this violence against our people. Frenchmen bleed on French soil. That's a bold choice, Cotton. Probably want ideological loyalty, just for the manpower. That basically, right, because we're getting about 3K a month. We're now getting 5K a month. And improvement. It's 37. Not a ton unlocks at 37. Airplane stuff, transport. Probably want to transport at some point. So we'll just get it now. Another thing we want. We'll wait till we. Yeah. Huh. We should spend that XP now while we can, or the political power while we can. Better conscription. All right. Tensions arise within the Sorelians. After the death of George Valois, the Sorelians have split between several factions inside the party. The largest and most influential one being the Revolutionary Francists, led by Marcel Boucard. Despite many minor factions existing too, Boucard's men have been actively fighting to change that status and ensure their dominance over the party. Caught between the crossfire is the newly inaugurated president of the Sorelian Council, Jacques Arthez, who has forged close relations with many factions in an attempt to maintain some sort of stability. Can it get any worse? Who could say? But here's it. Yes, it can. Ooh. Pro-syndicalist victory in the Romandie. Thanks to the ill-advised measures taken by Swiss authorities to put an end to their union's demands for better wages and legal protection of labor rights. In their public display of violence against people in Haute-Savoie, we have enough political capital to begin efforts to support syndicalist movements throughout the nation. Attempt to retake Haute-Savoie. This is a great opportunity for the Commune to forge stronger ties with those syndicalist agitators, and pro-French syndicalists could assist us in our goal of recovering Haute-Savoie. However, the pro-German and pro-Austrian conservatives will probably try to topple local elected representatives by all means, including brute force. Try to gain control, influence over the newly elected socialists. A new military organization. More production efficiency. Seems good. Russia announces her ambition. A new ally against Germany, but also a threat. Speaking of threats, paternal autocrats. Interesting. So, Syndicates of America. Time to support you with all means possible. AKA my 6 tank divisions. Go! Go, my pretties, go! The Mach Click declared war on Tibet! For years, America has been in chaos, but now was the final straw. America erupted into a crisis not to be soon recovered. Civil war has broken out, the second one in American history. America burns the American Union State under Huey Long, Bill Haywood's newly established Combined Syndicates of America, William Murray's Constitutional American Republic, the remnants of the federal government, the last bastion of democracy in the Pacific States of America, go head-to-head for control over the nation. As each side clamors for recognition and support, millions take up arms to fight their former neighbors. The giant is asleep for good. No, it's not. It isn't. Support the CSA! Absolutely. Apparently I can launch an air raid against an oil field here. Wow. Anyways. We are going to be supporting our friends in the CSA. Look at these lads, these chads of lads. Who shall we crush first? I have no idea. Black Guard launched bombing campaign. In response to Sorelian aggression, discrimination against anarchists and anarcho-syndicalists, the Black Guard started a bombing campaign. Bombing any business, administrative office, building related to the Sorelians. Do these animals have no civility? Animals. Animals. Manimals. Sure, anti-air. Why not? We're gonna maybe try to take Washington. There's some stuff going on inside the Princely Federation, but I don't care. Really doesn't matter to me. Princely Federation, Schminsley, Schmederation. We got military engineering vehicles. Let's go. Look at us gamers. Rising up like we always do. Alright. Go Zelda. You said it. Alright. Where are we trying to push? I think we could scrunk out the remnant here. Scrunk towards New York City. Where the tanks arrive and the girls are pretty. Maybe? Who could say? Democracy prevails in the Philippines. Taking that territory is not necessarily the world's most important thing to do. We're going to try to do it anyway. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us gamers.
Gardez vos distances.
Yeah, you said it. Canada declares war on Panama. The madness continues.
Gardez vos rangs.
We should take South Jersey and then go strike at North Jersey. Peru, Bolivian Confederation restored. The dream of Santa Cruz is Panama Canal crisis. Balance of powers at stake. What a glorious day for the working man! The 1937 Spartacade. The first Spartacade's opening ceremony was held in Dijon. Ignore all the bombings. Attended by dignitaries and athletes. For the socialist world, the French team carried the torch, the British team the hammer, and the other teams carried pieces of cog to a location where they would be assembled. When placed together, they formed the international symbol of syndicalism. What a glorious day for the working man. Look at these guys. Doing the cool guy thing. Alright. Costa Rica joins the Entente. Convene the Sorelian Council. Jacques Arthez calls for Sorelian unity. Jacques Arthez, current president of the Sorelian Council, acting the interim government, called for unity in the Sorelian Party. In response to factional divisions, he's called for minor factions, revolutionary factions, makes peace until the Black Guard insurgency is dealt with. In the most recent speech to this council, he stated it would be useless to fight for dominance with the nation. The party cannot even assert dominance over its own internal affairs. Get off the fence and pick a side. Yeah. So Picard, Doro, Maurice, all these exciting options. We should probably start working on some of these. I'm kind of interested in... Yeah, we probably want to do mission to the Commune. We want to do these. At some point we'll work on our economy. It's not a priority. Okay. We should work on... Let's do mission to the Commune first. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Paré.
Does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay. The pacifist war hero. It is hard to ignore the increasingly hawkish rhetoric in both France and Germany at present, as the question of Alsace-Lorraine hangs heavy over any diplomatic attempt between communards and Germans. However, there are those among both nations who remember the horror of the Weltkrieg, striving to never repeat them. Few of these brave men on the cause of peace are as prominent as René Cassin, a disabled war veteran from the French Basque country, who has worked tirelessly for those like him, men destroyed by the war physically. His organization, the Union Fédérale des Associations Françaises d'Actions Combattantes et Victimes de Guerre, closely assigned with the UFAFC, has long championed for a solution to diplomatic disputes besides war. Cassin speaks from experience, as he was gravely wounded in the Weltkrieg. In 1916, while leading unit receiving hits to the hand, stomach, and side, crippled to the point of being unfit for service, he received a croix de guerre for his actions for discharge of duty, driven by the need to keep such a conflict from ever happening again. His organization has covertly established connections with similar-minded German veterans. Though how much these groups have managed to agree upon is unknown, as the Commune is exponentially geared towards war with Germany. René de Cassin has been at the forefront of criticizing this development, calling instead for the creation of an international organ that would promote peaceful solutions to disagreements between nations. While this rhetoric is unlikely to be influential enough to sway the revanchist fever that has taken over the Commune, his actions are closely monitored by authorities, just in case. Is he trying to win a Nobel Peace Prize or something? Good for him. But unfortunately for him, this is a game about World War II. So, tough luck on this whole peace front. Yeah, better luck next time. I think we maybe try for Trenton. Because this is technically plains. But it is also deep snow. Kind of a bad time to do a war, but whatever. Whatever, Governor.
Paré.
Hooray, indeed. We're being attacked. Oh my gosh, now we're counterattacking.
Écoutez.
No. Wait till this battle is won? Neither good nor bad. We got few medals in the event, but not enough for our team to be the winner. End of the 1937 Spartacade. There is a version of the, I don't remember if there was a version that got played. Revolutionary Francis run riot in the streets after the death of George Valois. The Sorelian factions have been rioting in the streets, fighting each other despite being inside the same party. This, however, is not the best position for any faction, as anarchists and anarcho-syndicalists are growing stronger, with the remaining socialists coalescing around the neo-socialist thinker Marcel Diot. Brothers kill brothers. Arthès cracks down on this chaos. Ooh, the threat of anarchy will increase. No comment regarding that. We'll launch a partial attack at Trenton. Collins holds on! Good for them. Him. Whatever. End of the 1937 Spartacade. Spartacade has ended and has been tremendous success with a great many people enjoying the games. It's a very good move to join the Spartacade, the Olympics of the working class. Too bad it ended. Alright. Now we're going to launch our second wave of attackers into Trenton. We've broken through!
Attention. Gardez vos rangs.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Now we'll crush ye.
Paré.
The rising sun! The situation in Japan has been critical. They're going to try to seize their spot amongst the great powers with force, if by force, if deemed necessary. Troubling. Good for us, in theory.
Écoutez. Bougez-vous.
You can hold Philly for now.
Continuez l'attaque. Écoutez.
Continual attack! Seems like a strategy that I approve of. Oh hey, the Rushkis. Mission to the Commune. I think we're still figuring out our political situation. Socialist anti-colonial committee seems good. I'll go for it.
Gardez vos rangs.
All right. If we can strike directly at Newark, Black Guard take advantage of the chaos. The Black Guard, unsurprisingly, take advantage of the ongoing turmoil ravaging France, storming political assemblies, taking politicians as hostages until their demands are fulfilled. The Sorelians haven't responded to this aggression, as they're busy. They are dealing with political infighting and riots in the streets. France stands on the brink of anarchy. I'm waggling my eyebrows, but you can't see it. How exciting. Okay, Crimean Khainate rises once more. Okay, good for them.
Gardez vos rangs.
We're gonna just do this real quick. Crimean Khainate. What? What? Okay, good for them. No comment. Hold up.
Vos ordres. Bougez-vous.
Weeaboo.
Gardez vos rangs.
Free dockyards. Why, say it ain't so. Just gonna finish up all these boats in my boat setup. Boat. 1937 Dutch elections. Oh, they do love their elections.
Vos ordres.
They do. Queen and Wilhelmina abdicates the Dutch throne. Another European monarch falls. Maybe another case we're gonna have a syndicalist revolution. Maybe it'll work out better for us this time.
Bougez-vous.
Weeaboo. This bulge is unfortunate. Bulge, be emoji. We'll get some more, yeah. Get some more gas from the commune. Argentina! Argentina! That's the name of the place. Declares war on the Patagonian Workers' Front. Led by this dude. Okay. I can send a whole bunch of guys. I mean, it could just be Cav and Cav. It's a little bit wimpy in terms of assets, but like,
Vos ordres.
it could be Zelda. Let's see.
Vos ordres.
Hold up. How many can I send to Chile? 6 to Chile. How many can I send to Patagonian Workers' Front? 5. Perfect. Wait, that's fine. Alright. We are going to... I mean, this war has never been that difficult for me to win. American Civil War is usually much more of a pain in the behind. I'm kind of wondering whether or not... It's probably not worth it to try to crunch into New York City, right? Well, we've got them pinned there. It's probably much wiser to push through basically Antietam.
Arrêt.
Through the same territory the Civil War soldiers fight in. Ooh. If we can manage to slice Dover to the Dover boys, that'd be nice. Belgrade Pact, Chile and Argentinian War, Paraguay declares war in Argentina. Good for them, but I'm not helping them. Kingdom of Romania joins the Belgrade Pact. Good for them, but I'm not helping them. Hopefully the Balkans won't start another world war. Don't worry, they won't immediately. Sorelian politicians executed by Black Guard militants. After a week of no response, The Blackguard militants have started executing Sorelian politicians held as hostages. The Blackguard generals have said that they will, again, not stop until their demands are fulfilled. Their demands are the replacement of the current leadership, with Blackguard leader Nestor Macno, the permanent banning of Sorelians from office, the execution of Boucard and Orthez. Until then, the march towards Paris continues. The end is nigh! Well, that's interesting. Cindy's. It had to be Cindy's. Anyways. Let's go. What the heck? What in the heckaroonie? Okay. Revolution in Switzerland. Despite our initial attentions of only inciting revolt in Hot Savoy, it seems that our efforts to destabilize Switzerland have exceeded our wildest expectations. Rather than stopping in the western cantons and holding their ground, revolutionary forces have instead advanced east, bolstered by local support and army defections. Those forces have successfully toppled the federal government in Bern, and now are looking to us for support of their new government. Wonderful. Everything is going great. Don't worry about the anarchists marching on Paris. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.